Hello, welcome back. Once again, this is Teacher Jesse, and today I will be discussing with you another topic in math. This time we will discuss about the order of operations, or the MDAS, PEMDAS, or the GEMDAS rule. Let's start with the problem opener. Mark and Joseph are both working on the value of the expression 2 plus 4 times 3 minus 6 divided by 2. However, they have different answers as shown below. Whose answer is correct? We have Mark's solution and Joseph's solution. We'll try to examine their solutions. For Mark, I think he added first 2 plus 4, so 2 plus 4 is 6 times 3 minus 6 divided by 2, and then 6 times 3 is 18 minus 6 divided by 2, and then 18 minus 6 is 12 divided by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6, so it's definitely working from left to right, so performing the operations, whatever operation it is, or whatever is the symbol, and then left to right. For Joseph, instead of adding first 2 plus 4 or 4 times 3, he divided 6 by 2 first. So, he multiplied 4 times 3 first. So 4 times 3 is 12. So 2 plus 12 minus 6 divided by 2. And then he performed next division. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 2 plus 12 minus 3, and then 2 plus 12 is 14, minus 3 is 11. So Mark's answer is 6, while Joseph's solution is 11. So for Mark's solution, it is just left to right. But however, Joseph's solution is different. It is combination of, I guess it is, there is a pattern followed by Joseph, which is different from the pattern of followed by Mark. So this time, let's try to discover or find out whose answer is correct. And to do that, we need to review ourselves with the concept of the MDAS rule. In solving series of operations without grouping symbols, we apply the MDAS rule. So what is MDAS rule? It stands for multiplication or division, whichever comes first from left to right. Then addition or subtraction, whichever comes first from left to right. So it is multiplication or division. Remember, it is not multiplication, then division. It is or, whichever comes first. Then addition or subtraction, whichever comes first. So these are the common mistakes in applying MDAS rule. For the correct one is 20 divided by 5 times 2. If you observe, there is division and multiplication. So the correct process of that is, it is left to right, whichever comes first, because it is multiplication. It involves multiplication and division, and it is stated in the rule. It is multiplication or division, whichever comes first. This time, division comes first, so you need to divide first. 20 divided by 5 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. This is the correct solution. This is the common mistake of many. They perform first 5 times 10 because they are preoccupied by the M and then D, MDAS. So they think that M, or multiplication, should be done first before division. So 5 times 2 is 10, and then 20 divided by 10 is 2. This is wrong. You see, they have different answers. So we are going to apply this one. So it means if there is no other sign, there is just multiplication or division. So just perform it left to right. So you may not do like this. You just proceed immediately with 20 divided by 5 is 4 times 2 is 8. Okay? Another common mistake in applying, this time in addition and subtraction. So subtraction comes first, so it doesn't mean that you need to add first 5 plus 2. It should be 10 minus 5, which is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. This is the correct one. While this one, he added first 5 plus 2 is 7, and 10 minus 7 is 3, which is wrong. You see? Even if they are just addition and subtraction, there is a difference in the answer if you improperly apply the MDAS. So, in other words, you just perform from left to right. So, 10 minus 5 is 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay? So, this time, we will apply the MDAS rule using the given problem in the problem opener. So, going back to the problem, which the expression solved by Mark and Joseph, it is 2 plus 4 times 3 minus 6 divided by 2. So there are four signs. We have addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. So by applying the MDAS rule, of course, we can perform first this one, 4 times 3. Or you can perform also 6 divided by 2. So we can do them or perform them simultaneously since there is no conflict. They are not connected to each other. So 4 times 3 is 12. And let's copy the rest of the numbers, including the signs. Okay, do not change any sign. It is subtraction, 6 divided by 2. Okay, next, you perform next the division. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then copy 2 plus 12. Okay, and then you can perform from left to right. So 2 plus 12 is 14 minus 3 is 11. So it is 11. This is our answer. So going back to the solution of Mark and Joseph, we can say that uh, we are sure that Joseph's solution is correct by applying the MDAS rule correctly. Okay, this time let's have an example under MDAS rule. Another example, we have 9 minus 4 plus 6 divided by 2 times 3. So first is 6 divided by 2. This time we cannot do them simultaneously because they are connected. Okay, so 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then copy everything. 9 minus 4, and then times 3. Next is 3 times 3, multiplication. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then 9 minus 4 plus 9. Okay, this time you can do them from left to right. 9 minus 4 is 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. So the answer is 14. Okay, do you have questions? Okay, it's your turn. Can you solve this expression in 30 seconds? Okay, I will give you 30 seconds, or you can pause the video if you need more time. Okay, why don't you get your paper and pen and start solving? This is the expression 50 divided by 10 plus 5 minus 3 times 2. Get ready. Apply the MDAS rule. 30 seconds starts now. Okay, time's up. So we have, let's try to compare your answers with the correct solution. We perform first this 50 divided by 10, or we can do simultaneously 3 times 2. So 50 divided by 10 is 5, then copy everything, and then 3 times 2 is 6, and then copy everything, and then 5 plus 5 is 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. The correct answer is 4. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, great job. This time we will try to solve series of operations with grouping symbols. This time we need to apply the PEMDAS rule or the GEMDAS rule. PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponent, and MDAS. Or if we use GEMDAS, G stands for grouping symbols, exponents, and then MDAS. So the same. What's the difference is there are grouping symbols already. We have the parentheses, we have the brackets, and for the most complex, we have the braces. Okay. This time we have an example 3 times 4 divided by the quantity 7 minus 5. So we can read this one as quantity minus 12 divided by 4. So by applying the PEMDAS or the GEMDAS, we need to perform this first because they are enclosed with the grouping symbols which are parentheses. 7 minus 5 is 2, and then copy the rest of the numbers and the symbols. Next is there is no grouping symbols, then we perform the MDAS. So we can do simultaneously 3 times 4 and 12 divided by 4 because there is no conflict. They are not connected. So 3 times 4 is 12, and then 12 minus 4 is 3. And then division, so we perform first division. 12 divided by 2 is 6 minus 3, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So the correct answer is 3 by applying the PEMDAS or the GEMDAS rule. Okay, let's have another example. This time use the brackets. So there are brackets already. As you can see, brackets are outer portion compare while the parentheses are in the inside. Means we perform first the innermost, this 8 minus 5. Okay, and as what we have observed already, also, there is no operation after this number 2. So in algebra or in higher math, it means we need to multiply them. Okay, it is distributive property. We can perform 2 times 8, which is 16, and then 2 times 5 is 10. 16 minus 10 is 6. Or we can perform the PEMDAS. We have this one. 8 minus 5 rather is 3. Okay, so this becomes 3, and then the rest are copied. And then 2 times 3. So as what I've said, if there is no sign, then it is multiplication. So 2 times 3 is 6, and then copy the rest, except the symbol. Since 3 is now gone, since the grouping symbols parentheses are gone, then we replace these brackets with parentheses. Okay, remember that one? So 6, 2 times 3 is 6, and then copy the rest. Next, we perform the 6 plus 10 is 16. So that is 7 plus 16. And then, since we have performed that one, then we remove already the parentheses or the grouping symbols. Divided by 3. So we can perform this division first. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we can do left to right. 7 plus 16 is 23, minus 2 is 21. So the correct answer is 21. Okay, so let's have another example, this time with exponents involved. Okay, we have this one, and as you can see, there is already the symbol. This is a dot. In math, it is multiplication. Okay, remember that one? This is multiplication. It is not a decimal point. The use of this is not as a decimal point this time. Multiplication. There is also an exponent. Okay, and there are grouping symbols. We have the parentheses and the brackets. Okay, we start with the innermost, and this time we apply the PEMDAS. And since in the PEMDAS, if you are going to follow this one, it is 2 times this one, and we need to evaluate this exponent. So E stands for the exponent. So we cannot proceed with a group. We proceed with a grouping, but we apply the exponent. So 2 times 2 raised to the power of 3. 2 raised to the power of 3 means it is 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. So it is 2 times 2 times 2. 3 times. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. Remember, it is 2 raised to the power of 3. It doesn't mean 2 times 3, which is 6. It is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And then copy the rest. And then this time we perform this 2 times 8 is 16. And then copy the rest. So 4 plus 16 is 20. And we remove the grouping symbols, the parentheses grouping symbols. So these brackets become parentheses. And then 20 divided by 10 is 2. And then 5 minus 2 is 3. And our answer is 3. Okay, that's how to apply the GEMDAS or the PEMDAS rule. Okay, this time it's your turn. Can you answer this expression? I will give you again 30 seconds to solve, or you can pause the video if you need more time. So get ready, prepare your paper and pen. The expression is 30 minus the quantity 6 times quantity 5 minus 4 plus 3 squared. Okay, I will give you 30 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay, so time is up. So we can perform simultaneously 5 minus 4, which is 1, and 3 times 3, which is 9, okay? Or we can do them one by one. So 3 3 squared is 9. So 3 times 3 is 9. And then 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay? 5 minus 1. Next is 6 times 1, which is 6 plus 9. Okay? And 6 plus 9 is 15. So 30 minus 15 is equal to 15. So the answer is 15. Did you get the correct answer? Okay, so great job. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. I hope that you have learned something new today. See you next time.